Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2016. Brought to you by Gutshot Games and their Gen Con release, Headhunters, a collectible card game and a collectible toy. And Shoot Again Games, makers of Looting Atlantis and Conspiracy. Look for Pinball Showdown on Kickstarter soon. Also brought to you by the generous support of these companies and our fantastic Kickstarter backers.
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for more of our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage. We're here live at Gen Con 2016, and we are at the Haywire Group booth right now, and we're about to talk to Alan about Box of Rocks, a trivia game that I've heard about. I'm very intrigued to see how this works. How's it going, Alan?
Good. How are you? Thank you for coming.
I can't complain. Just take it away. I've heard interesting.
All right, so this is a very simple trivia game. It's the humans versus the rocks. You can play individually. The game goes from 5 to 7 minutes at the most, or you can play as a large group. So the way this works is I'm going to ask you a series of questions. The answer to the question is always 0, 1, or 2. The kicker here is that you're actually playing against a box of rocks. And what I mean by that is the rocks will also guess 0, 1, or 2. So this is the game that you can literally lose to a box of rocks. So you guys ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so question number 1. The number of men pressed to death for witchcraft in the...
Salem witch trials?
I'm sorry, I need my glasses, guys. Here we go. The number of men pressed to death for witchcraft in the 1692 Salem witch trials. How many men were pressed to death?
It says pressed, not burned. I'm going to go with 1.
All right, and the rocks say...
2.
2, and the answer is 1. 14 women and 5 men were hung, but Giles Corey was pressed to death by heavy stones. So the humans have taken a commanding lead.
Yes.
All right, question number 2. The number of pets that Jerry had on Seinfeld. How many pets did Jerry have on Seinfeld?
0.
All right, and we'll see. The rocks say 2 because the rocks are dumb. The answer is 0, so the humans are kicking the rocks' butt. Here we go. The number of Golden Globe Awards that Marilyn Monroe has won. Golden Globe.
0. 0.
And the rocks say 1. The answer is 2. Nobody moves ahead, okay? Next question. The number of horns on an African rhinoceros.
1. 1. Right?
And the rocks say 2. I'm sorry, it is 2. The rocks are catching up. Here we go. The number of bullseyes a dart player is required to score in a game of 301. How many bullseyes do you need to win a game of 301?
2. It's 2.
And
I'm going to win.
And the rocks? The rocks say 0. I'm
dumb,
sorry.
You're dumb.
But the rocks are correct in a game of 301.
Don't do it.
So here we are on a little bit of a sudden death. The first 1 to 3 wins the game. The humans and the rocks are tied. Here we go. The number of U.S. presidents who have resigned from office.
Resigned. 2. Nixon. Clinton.
Well, let's see what the rocks say. The rocks say 1, and it is 1. President Nixon, the rocks have beaten the humans, and I'm sorry, but we're going to have to give the rocks the advantage up on our scoreboard for the week. It was a good try. Thank you very much. But you are not smarter than a box of rocks.
Okay, so where can we steer people towards this if they're interested in box of rocks?
So this is the Gen Con version. We made 1,000 of these just for Gen Con. The idea was to bring it out early and to get the word out about the box of rocks. And then we are going to be bringing the product to market, hopefully at retail in places like Target and Barnes & Noble sometime next year. So this is really just a promotional thing to get it out there.
That's fun. That's fun. That's funny. I like this. This is cool. Yeah, Box of Rocks, Haywire Group. Go check it out. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know, do you think you could beat a Box of Rocks? Yes, I did. I did. What's your record against the Box of Rocks roundabout?
My record against the rocks, I have annihilated the rocks at times, and I have been humiliated by the rocks at times. So.
Curse you, Box. But let me know in the comments below. Can you beat a Box of Rocks? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.
This was brought to you by Headhunters from Gunshot Games, Pinball Showdown from Shoot Again Games, these great companies, and fans like you.